And we're back on this special edition of Coffee Break live in Manchester, Vermont. You should be watching us right now at Vermont News dash guide.com or hainradio.com/live stream. Yeah. But we're back, and we have a special guest with us, Sharon O'Connor of Backroad Discovery Tours. Sharon, welcome.
Thank you.
Sharon, tell us a little bit about the business.
Well, I've been in business since 1998. It's sort of evolved to what it is today. Basically, it's for people who only have a couple days in the area. And I take them on the back roads, show them all the interesting things that they wouldn't normally find on their own.
Fun.
Cool.
Yeah, and then my husband thought I had to add more meat to my tours. He told me my tours are too fluffy, but they're really not. So anyway, he decided he was going to make a tour, and so his tour is Revolutionary and Civil War Tour in Bennington County.
I would love
Oh,
that.
that'd be so cool.
So basically, between he and I, we offer 2 daily tours. One for the fluffy at heart and one for the history buff.
Now, tell me about the Fluffy at Heart Tour. What are some of the things that you're showing people?
Okay. Well, we start in Manchester and we go to the north and west. We stop at a beautiful mountain valley overlook. I give them a whole background of the area. We stop at the oldest abandoned marble quarry in the United States. We go through the village of Dorset. We see, I point out some of the more interesting buildings and so on in Dorset. Then we head on up to Merck Forest, which is a 3,100-acre self-sustaining farm and forest preserve that makes maple syrup.
Wow.
Yes, and that's always a big treat. Then we head on to a private alpaca farm on the back roads, and then we stop in the little village of Paulet on occasion to visit some of the local artisans. And then we head home via the Medowee River Valley, which is a pristine valley.
Wow.
That sounds like a great tour.
Yeah. So what is it a car or a bus or
Well, I have 2 vans. I have a smaller, I hate to say it, converted prison van with 8
That's great.
8 individual bucket seats. So it's very
That's great,
comfortable.
yeah.
No handcuffs, right?
No, they removed them. And then I needed an air-conditioned vehicle for those days when it gets to be about 90.
Right.
So now that's a 10-passenger tour vehicle with individual seats.
Oh, wow.
So they're comfortable vehicles. We have small groups of people. Everyone gets individualized attention, and by the end of the afternoon, everyone knows a lot about Vermont and our area.
That's such a great
How
idea.
did you learn all of this about Vermont?
Little by little,
Yeah.
I glean pieces of information.
Wow.
And now I'm a font of useless information. Ask me anything, and I can
Go
tell
ahead,
you.
Josh. Ask her anything.
Well, I mean, one thing that's interesting that's coming up we saw is Bennington Battle Day, right? And that's celebrated not just in Bennington, or is it?
It's Vermont holiday.
Yes, it's a Vermont holiday,
Right.
a Vermont state holiday. Yes.
So, and I'm sure your husband talks about that on his
Oh yes,
historic trips.
Yeah, they have a parade, and all of it, as far as I know, most of the major businesses are closed for Bennington Battle
That's
Day.
pretty neat.
So,
That's pretty
Oh,
neat.
that is neat.
yeah,
So, how many miles are your trips?
probably only I'd say a radius of 30 miles from
Okay.
Manchester,
Right.
and his is probably the same.
Okay.
Back and forth.
So is it all day or is it a half
No,
day?
the morning tour is from 9:30 to 11:45,
Okay.
and then the afternoon tour is from 1 to 4. And you're not sitting in a tour vehicle for all of that time. You're getting out. We stop every 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, that's great.
So,
neat.
you're
So it's
looking
really
at-
interactive, and you're walking around.
Get
and,
out, take pictures.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sharon, what would you say your sorry, Josh?
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
What would you say your favorite random Vermont fact is?
Oh gosh, I have so many. Let's see. Charles Kuralt once said, "If you ever weary of the modern world, take a turn to Vermont, where the pavement ends." And that kind of inspired me.
Yeah.
And so I guess that has to be one of my favorites.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
It is, things feel a little slower here than they are, at least back home where we're from Fairfield County, a place that you once lived. You know how it is.
Yes, I do.
Down there. Obviously, you've picked Vermont over Fairfield County.
Yeah.
You can't blame you. And so I guess I kind of forgot what I was going to ask you before, other than what made you think of doing this? I think it's such a great idea because, it's fun to come and you visit. This is like a resort town that you're visiting. But that just beyond, these houses, there's all these kind of hidden treasures, which I always know about my backyard back home. So what made you think to start doing this?
Well, having lived in New York City or the area for many, many years, and I've traveled, all over the world. And when we moved back home here, I took a look around and I said, boy, this is world-class stuff. And people have got to know about this. And most people, when they come to the area, are here for sports, which is fine.
Right.
Or, there's wonderful, wonderful shopping here, and that's fine too. But there's also that added dimension. And so that is what I'm trying to capture and show people. And I want to make them realize that there's enough here to keep on coming back and back and back.
Yeah.
No, it is. This is a type of town where you can do something different every day and every time you come, and every season too.
Yeah.
So what's the best way to sign up for one of these tours?
Well, I have internet. People email me or they call me, or they ask at the Chamber of Commerce. So, find me and just sign up. And normally I ask for an advance reservation since I am small groups. But
of course. And so your website is backroaddiscovery.com?
Yes, it is.
That's great. Such a great idea. Really unique. And I think everyone's so friendly here. And it seems like you're the perfect tour guide because it's, personalized, friendly, and you're really giving people that experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Sharon O'Connor, thank you so much for coming and chatting with
you're
us.
welcome.
We want to take the tour because I bet we could
maybe
learn a lot.
Skip out on tomorrow's.
And just go on the tour.
John Kovach will be up here, so.
That's true. All right. Well, thank you so much, Sharon.
Okay.
Again, we are live in Manchester, Vermont today. It is 11:51 right now. We're going to step out, reset, and come back with more guests live in Manchester, Vermont.